Away from politics, in most minibuses, often referred to as trotro here in Ghana, the traditional method of communication between a bus conductor and a driver has been to tap the vehicle, but the clang sound produced from the beating of the conductor's palm against the vehicle door does not only irritate a number of passengers, but also presents some health threats. In his daily search of a decent job using public transport, Emmanuel Odoom, an unemployed graduate, was challenged to develop the traffic technology. The prototype is aimed at improving communication between a minibus driver and his conductor using a lighting system. There's more in this report.
Well, you probably may have heard this very sound in any minibus known locally here in Ghana as trotro. This very sound is no ordinary sound, but a conventional communication between driver and his bus conductor known as the mate, as they offload and unload passengers on their way. The sound is produced from tapping one's palm on the metallic gate of a minibus. Although the clank sound is to the passengers' benefit, some passengers argue its intensity appears somewhat irritating and a health threat.
Me, for instance, I've been always complaining about what, even this morning, I was in a car coming from Aputoja to Atonsu, and the way the mate ate the car, I was beside him. I was shocked. So I told that guy that, in fact, they should stop doing that, because if they keep on doing that, it's going to create something unusual to anybody with having a problem with blood pressure or whatnot.
We got some that day in the car. Every crowd, we okay, but only yes, I did. In fact, they did and you bang, 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 bang. Every cry also be before, and snow beyond the flow. Too much.
Mates should learn to talk than hitting hard on the gate. It's sometimes annoying.
But are there any effects to the bus conductor constantly seeing banging hard on the gates?
For the effects, looking at your palm, I mean, you feel pain, but it wouldn't last longer because it's not like something that you'll be doing consistently. Yeah, so the pain is there, all right, but it's not a consistent thing.
I get blisters in my palm. Because of the pains, I sometimes skip work. We, the drivers, are sometimes surprised at how they hit the gate. It is sometimes unnecessary. Sometimes, some mates hit so hard on the gate for the car to stop, but nobody joins. It's a waste of time for most passengers.
The mate wants to tell the driver that let's stop, someone wants to alight. An
unemployed graduate is changing the narrative.
I'm Emmanuel Odoom from Mumford, also known as Jama in the Gumor West District of Central Region. I completed University of Ghana Bachelor of Science in Agriculture in the year 2012, and I continued to have my national service in Tamale, specifically in Yankpala in the Tolon District. Afterwards, I continued to have my master's in animal science at the University for Development Studies. I completed last year, 2021, November. I was part of NAPCO. Due to the challenges of payment, I couldn't be sustained. So I had to travel down to Kumasi looking for greener pastures. They take action based on what is being told to them. Thank you.
In his daily struggles for a job in Ghana's second largest city, Kumasi, Emmanuel was struck to develop the traffic light, a coinage from trotro and traffic.
I was inspired when I began using the trotro over many years after I've moved from Tamale to Kumasi, and through my job search, from Kumasi, anytime that I am going for application and I sit in vehicle, I got the experience that trotro mates and drivers went through.
Traffic is a light signaling tool which uses switches and 3 different colored bulb system to improve driver-conductor communications.
We have the power source. This is a somewhat 2 of them which provide 3 volts to supply the lights. So, or we can also use the USB side which can be connected to the vehicle if the vehicle has USB side, or there can still be a direct connection from the traffic to the vehicle electrical system, so that it will be able to provide energy to the signal tool.
As a pressing need facing most Ghanaian developers and entrepreneurs, Emmanuel is hoping to advance his technology, but he is disadvantaged by the lack of financial support. For Joy News, Emmanuel Kweku reporting.